Hello guys, Beastie here with another video, and this one I'm going to talk about Tom Brady. I made a video about him leaving the Patriots, but I never talked about him going to the Buccaneers, which is old now. It's past, but it's still big. And I talk about football. Yes, am I late on a lot of this? I'm going to be talking, and I still want to talk about Calais Campbell, and that's one of the first things that happened in free agency. Still want to talk about Ryan Tannehill, Teddy Bridgewater, other quarterbacks, and a bunch of other bigger signings by teams. I didn't mention every single person that got signed or traded. It's just too much to keep up with on my end, and it's really just a lot to put down in videos where you can find elsewhere. But I still put a lot of them in here. A lot of the big names I did still put in here. Um, Tom Brady went to the Buccaneers though, which was one of the top options. Once he said he wasn't leaving the Patriots, it was pretty much between the Chargers or Buccaneers. I was thinking maybe a team that wasn't those two might just try to sneak in and snag him. But it was pretty much between those two, and he picked the Buccaneers, I think, for a couple obvious reasons. I think he's going to like the coach better. He's going to like the weather would be about the same wherever he lives. But he's closer to family in Tampa Bay. His weapons are better in Tampa Bay. So I'd like Tampa Bay a little bit more, too, if I was Tom Brady. And honestly, this makes the Buccaneers a Super Bowl contender, adding Tom Brady. Their team is so good, and I watch Zach Chandler. He does Strong Opinion Sports, and if you don't watch him already, you should check him out. He has some amazing sports content on his channel, and I really do respect everything that guy says, and I believe a lot of it. And when I was watching him, he said a lot of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers they should have beaten a lot of playoff teams if it wasn't for Jameis Winston's interceptions. Tom Brady takes that away. Is the style different? Is the style play gonna be a little bit different from the Buccaneers? Yeah, but Tom Brady's gonna throw the ball a lot. I'm not gonna expect crazy stats though. Tom Brady usually has a reliable defense to back him up, but that's also a style play he had to do in New England. So I expect Tom Brady's numbers maybe not to be insane, but to be better what they were these last couple of years in New England. So I just expect Tom Brady's numbers to be better. Doesn't mean he's playing better at quarterback necessarily. It's just he's playing an offense where he's just gonna put up more numbers. It doesn't mean he's playing better. He played phenomenal in New England, especially last year. So he played a phenomenal year. He didn't have offensive weapons around him. His line wasn't good, and just the style play that the Patriots needed to win didn't require big numbers. But that is my thought with the Patriots and Tom. But that's what I'm saying right now for Buccaneers. And then once again, it makes them an immediate Super Bowl contender. I definitely have the Buccaneers making the playoffs. If the Buccaneers don't make the playoffs with Tom Brady, I'm stunned. Absolutely stunned. The Buccaneers are going to make the playoffs, especially since there's 7 teams in the playoffs now. So say they lose the division to the Saints, which might happen. I think all the wild card teams are going to come from the NFC South and the NFC West. The Saints might win the division. Buccaneers might easily win that division too. Well, that's going to be a fun competition between Buccaneers and the Saints. But I think there's 3 spots. So say the Seahawks make a wild card spot. Say the Cardinals come out of nowhere and make a wild card spot. That'll be absolutely insane. And then you still have the Buccaneers. They'll get there at 7 though. So with they're getting 7 playoff teams, I definitely believe the Buccaneers are making the playoffs and are going to have a shot for a Super Bowl run within these next 2 seasons they have with Tom Brady. And during this, I don't think the Buccaneers should be opposed, not this year, but next draft, to draft a quarterback. Would not be scared to do it, and I wouldn't be scared to trade to get Trevor Lawrence. I really wouldn't if you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because Tom Brady's only there for so long. Tom Brady's only there. So what I think you do if you're the Buccaneers, you play Tom Brady this year. You just need an okay backup in case Tom Brady somehow gets hurt. And then next year, you make a crazy trade. Maybe Shaquille Barrett, and next year, first round pick, to go up to get that #1 overall pick to grab Trevor Lawrence and have Trevor Lawrence sit an entire year behind Tom Brady. Trevor Lawrence will instantly make the Buccaneers a Super Bowl contender for years to come. Trevor Lawrence is that good in college football. In college football career so far, he played 2 seasons, only lost 1 game, and that was the national championship to LSU, which might have been one of the greatest college football teams we've ever seen. So Trevor Lawrence is crazy good, and he kept up with the LSU Tigers for a while. Then eventually Joe Burrow and that explosive offense just got rolling, and it was game over. But that being said, I mean, Trevor Lawrence is just insane. Granted, he hasn't had to play that much top-level competition, but he beat Ohio State. He won the championship his freshman year, the year before. He's crazy insane. He's really good. And if the Buccaneers make a massive trade and have Trevor Lawrence sit behind Tom Brady, oh my, yeah, I would get crazy. Buccaneers would be the next dynasty. I'm going a little bit of a stretch there, but the Buccaneers would be good for a long time and be in, I think, contention. But Tom Brady immediately puts the Buccaneers in Super Bowl contention for 2 straight years. And with him signing with the Buccaneers, it's not like he may sign with a team that has no shot at winning a Super Bowl. I think the Super Bowl could be won by the Buccaneers next season. It truly could be. And now this storyline also makes me really want to see a Patriots-Buccaneers Super Bowl. But right now the Patriots need to grab a quarterback. They have absolutely no one right now. They got Brian Hoyer and Jared Stidham. Those really aren't 2 solid options. But I just wanted to tell you my opinion with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers signing Tom Brady. I think it was a good decision on both ends. I think it's going to be a very fun connection between Bruce Arians and Tom Brady. It's going to be a great thing to watch on television. Drew Brees versus Tom Brady twice a year. That is going to be absolutely insane. Crazy weapons on both sides, too. It's going to be fun. It's going to be amazing. Let's get ready for this NFL season. Hopefully, we still have one. See you all next time. Peace out, y'all.